Hey team, it's Christy. Okay, I wanted to go over a little bit of training for you on creating these online forms. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two options. I'm going to show you an option through Wufoo, which is what I started with and that's what I use. And then there's also an option through Google Forms. Google Forms is always free. Wufoo is free as long as you don't have any more than 3 forms. But once you exceed the limit of 3, then they start charging you a monthly fee. So you can choose whichever one you want. I currently just have 3 forms, so I use Wufoo, but they both are basically the same thing. And what this is used for is sometimes you'll see me post about our challenge group or about joining our team and the coaching opportunity, and you'll see a link in my post, and that's what this link is. If you click on this link, it's an application for people to fill out why they want to be in the challenge group and sharing some of their health and fitness statistics of where they are right now in their life. And if it's a coaching application, then they fill out why they want to know about coaching and what their motivation is behind it. So that is what we're going to go over. So the first thing is you would go to wufoo.com, which is right here. And I already have an account, so I'll hit login, but you would click on get started to create an account. And I will go right here and I will log in. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. And all right, now I currently have a couple of forms already in here. And what I'm going to do is just open one of these just to show you what it is, and then I will go through the different ways you create this stuff. So if you wanted to, actually, you know what, better yet, we'll just create a new form. So we're going to create a new form. We're going to go over here, new form. When you do that, you have access to all the different specifications of the form, and the fields. So first of all, you're going to name your form. When you click on anything on the right, on the left is where the menu will open up for you to actually edit the information. So we are going to call this PM Accountability Application. Accountability Group Application. If I could spell. Okay. And then see how it puts it in there on the right. Then down below is the description. You can put whatever you want there. I'm going to leave the default there for now, but I usually do put some sort of a description of what the group is about. And then down here, when you click on show text, and the person, once they submit the form, then they will get this message that says, great, thanks for filling out the form. You can write, thank you for filling out the form. I'll be in touch shortly, whatever it is that you want to say. And then it's time to actually start adding in your fields. So what you would do is you go up here to the top left and you click add a field. The very first field you're going to add is a single line text, and actually the first few are going to be single line text. Now to edit this, again, you click on the right, then it opens up on the left and you edit it, and you are going to put name. And you are going to click required, which will put that little red asterisk there. That means they have to fill in this blank before they can submit the form. So then you're going to add another field. So you're going to come down here to the bottom and you're going to click add field, and you're going to do another single text. And this one is going to be email, and you're going to hit required, and you're going to add another text. I'm going to do one more of these just to show you, and then we will go on to different types. And this can be the phone number, their phone number, and you require it. Okay, we're going to add another field. Now this next field, we're going to do multiple choice. And it's going to be what group are you interested in? And you're going to name your groups. I usually have 3 or 4 choices here. So we're just going to put 21-day accountability group. And then your second choice could be max 30 challenge group. And your third choice might be a 30-day Shakeology challenge. Okay? See the red and the green dots? You can add a field, so you can add another category if you want, or you can take them away. So that it makes it super simple. Again, you want to click required. So that is how you would make a multiple choice. Now, if you want them to actually share additional information with you, then what you would want to do is click on the add field, and you're going to pick paragraph text. And in this one, you're going to ask them a question that's going to require some additional information, like, what are your current health and fitness needs? Okay, and then they have to actually fill out the information and give you some details about themselves, which helps you get a bigger picture and a better picture of what their goals are and what they want to accomplish. Okay, I'll show you one more paragraph text, same thing. You can have up to 10 questions on this form. So this one's going to be, what does a typical day of eating look like for you? Okay, again, you require it. Add to field. Now there's other questions, and you'll be able to see my template that I'm going to provide for you. The way that I end it is I add another one, and I do a single text, and I just ask them what's the best way to reach them. Okay, now there's obviously a couple more things you could add in there, but this is just showing you how to build it. So now I'm going to save my form, and then I'm going to go to Form Manager, and there's my form that I just created. Okay, now you can click View, and that will show you the form and what it looks like. And you can make sure that you have your requirements on all fields, which I do not. I forgot to put it on what is the best way to reach you. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to go down here on this one, and I'm going to click required. And then I'm going to save it again, and I'm going to go to Form Manager. Now, here's the really cool thing you can do. Okay, when you go to view your form, this link right here is the link for your form, but it's super long, and I don't like long links. So what I do is I copy this link, and I go to Bitly. Bitly is a way for you to make shorter URLs that aren't so super long and that you can customize to be whatever you want them to be. So you would actually you would make an account first. I have an account, so that's why it's already opened up to my page. Create an account, then you would copy and paste your long link right there. Then as you can see over to the right, a little menu pops up. It shows you what the extension is that they chose for you, which is this funny little random code, but you can customize it down below. So you can put bit.ly.com, or it's actually bit.ly / and then whatever you want it to be. So it could be called Lisa's Challenge, or it can be called 21-day challenge. And what will happen is when you hit save, it will tell you if that extension is available or not. My advice is to choose something generic that you can use no matter what the challenge is for, whether it's a 21-day fix challenge or an insanity challenge or a T25 challenge, any of it. So pick something generic like Eloise's challenge group and just leave it at that. Something like that. Like, I'm just throwing out some examples for you, but just keep it more general, and then that way you can use it over and over again without having to recreate the wheel. Once you've got the link created, then you will actually just hit copy. So it'll be up here, and we didn't rename that one, so that's why it looks like this. But you would just hit copy, and then it saves it. And then you would go into Facebook where your post is. Okay, we're just going to pretend that I'm posting this. Okay, and you're going to have some really great creative little posts there, and then you're going to paste the URL to the application, and it's going to come up. Now, I always delete this box because most of the time you're going to have a picture or something with your post. But as soon as you hit post on this information, that link will be live, and they can click on that link and it'll immediately open up your form and your application. Now here's what's really cool is when people submit their information, then you would come back to Wufoo and you'll actually get emails that they've submitted information also, but you come back to Wufoo and you hit entries. And this down here, this area is where all of those people who have filled out your form will show up. They will be, and all their information that they've filled out will be here in a spreadsheet format. So it's all done for you automatically, which I love and I think it's super, super cool. Now, if you want to use Google instead, then you would go to your Google Drive, okay? And you would go to New and go down to More and hit Google Forms. And it's exactly the same setup. You would type in your information, name your form, put a description, what's your first question and what format do you want it to be, multiple choice or text or paragraph text. Whatever it is, you want to hit required and you want to hit done. Then you can add another item. So you would just hit add and you can pick what it is right off the bat. Okay, so this is how you create this one. Once you're done with the Google form, you would hit send form and it creates the form, and then you have a link for that form also. So here's a couple of examples. Like this is one I did a year or so ago, but this is the link for this form. Okay, and you can actually even click view live form, and there's your form live, ready for people to see. So you would highlight this, click on it, and then go to bit.ly and shorten the link. And that's it. And then you could use that as well. And Google does the exact same thing that Wufoo does. It creates a spreadsheet just like this one when people fill out the form, and it gives all their information that they filled out right there in a spreadsheet format for you. So it is simple, it is easy. I completely recommend these. I think that you'll be surprised over time how many people will fill them out and how much information you will get because of them. So definitely check this out. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will go from there, and we'll just be a work in progress. This will all be on the website for you to use, and I will put a couple of my forms on there as well.